Y'all hard-headed asses. How many times do I have to tell you? Stop buying this game. How many times do I have to tell y'all? Don't buy 2K. And what do y'all do? You buy it. Stop buying this game. I'm not gonna keep telling y'all this, man. Our money can make this game better if we just put our money back in our wallets. Just go play the old 2Ks. You know you're getting the same game, so why bother playing the next game? If you know you're getting the same game, there's nothing new besides a roster update. So come on, man. Why we do it? Why do you do it to yourself? Why do you do it to yourself? I'm playing 2K14 on the PC. The least you can do is play 2K14 or 2K23. You don't need Victor Wembanyama. If you want to play Victor Wembanyama, all you gotta do is go to my team, spend your money there. But nah, let's spend our money. Let's spend our money at 2K. Let's give 2K our money so that way they can keep making these shitty ass games every year. Why do y'all do this? Why is it so hard to say no? Why is it so hard to say no? Tell me, 2K community, why is it so hard to say no? Let's talk about it. Why is it so hard to say no? Y'all do it to yourselves, man. Y'all do it to yourselves. Shout out to the Black Hokage, man, for putting this together for me. So that way we can start this off with a good way. Without further ado, shout out to the Black Hokage. Bitch, I said bitch play.
Every day I hop up on the sticks just to see a new hot fix. Back to the main menu hit it. And I say, hey, what am I going patch today? And now my animation's changed, cause now I'm going to fuck 12. You can see it in the park, you see it in the wreck, you see it in the data, and it gives me a headache. Open up your eyes, it's easy to see. I can be in my bag, but I won't green due to the light. It's a simple message, community is at fault. Y'all cry about everything.
Every fucking year.
I wonder what 2K sucks, and I say, hey, what am I going patch today? And then my animations change, cause now I'm going to fuck 12. Hey, what am I going patch today? Hey, you're a liar around here to get.
Well, oh my god, this fucking thing keep happening with me and YouTube, man. YouTube keep doing this to me, man. Every time I want to watch something, it keeps saying I'm offline, and there's nothing wrong with my connection. I don't know what the fuck. I think it's because I got all these ad blockers on, and I think YouTube is starting to punish people for that. So I'm gonna copy this real quick. We're gonna go to Opera. We're gonna put it in Opera.
Grammarly?
Hi.
Wait.
Yes.
Oh,
Grammarly by your side
whoa.
at every step of the writing process, you can feel confident.
Come on, Opera. You know I don't do ads. The fuck is you doing? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, y'all. Hold on. We back now. Okay.
What up, poopers? The Black Hokage here, aka TBH, and to be honest, it is that time of year. The time of year in which each and every one of us opt in to continue our abusive relationship with NBA 2K. NBA 2K24 has been out for a couple of weeks, and many of you who drop by my stream at twitch.tv/thebblackhokage, link in the description box below, wink, 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 have asked me to share my thoughts on this game. Before we get into that, quick disclaimer. The following video contains some general impressions of NBA 2K24, but this is not a full-blown review, especially considering I don't play every mode. I'll mainly be focusing my thoughts on my career, park, and rec, seeing as that's what I play. Feel free to take my thoughts with a grain of salt, seeing as my opinion may change down the line. Always do research and watch several videos before making that $70 purchase, okay? Now, with that disclaimer out of the way, here's what you need to know before you install NBA 2K24. The 2K series is one of the hardest games to formulate a solid opinion on, and the reason being is because the way the game launches is never how it ends 9 months later. If you would have asked me the week the game came out how I felt about it, I would have told you I'm having a blast, and that's because improvements were made. I mean, my career has been streamlined. You no longer have to watch those boring cutscenes. You can just create a player and go straight to the league to grind your badges. They even brought back the rookie difficulty to make badge grinding easier, plus you can start on any NBA team day one. If that's not your thing, you can even take your My Player online and play 5v5 against someone else controlling their My Player. The new parks look cool. You have 2 new affiliations in Elite and Rise. They finally added solo queue for rec players, and the few story missions in the city you have to do are not that bad. There's a new street ball mode, which made grinding your badges a lot more fun, and I enjoyed some of the changes made to the core gameplay. Interior defense is better, the My Player builder is more strict so everyone can't make a demigod, and there's a bigger skill gap in shooting than ever, which I welcome. But there are 4 major issues with NBA 2K24 that sucks all the fun out of the experience for many people, and let's start with the 2 most obvious. NBA 2K24 is 100% pay to play. It's absolutely disgusting how greedy this corporation has become, and I'm gonna say it since many of you are scared to say it. This community is largely at fault. It's
Facts.
one thing to purchase the game and maybe a little VC.
It's your fault,
but
really.
you got your community leaders boasting on social media about spending $20,000 on an annual basketball game as if that behavior is cool and something to brag about.
25,000?
2K22 alone,
Okay.
right, from the day the game dropped to the next game, I spent 25K.
My brother,
You're a victim.
Hey yo, what the fuck? Hey nigga. What the hell? Oh my god, no way. Bum, 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 bum,
I-
bum, 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 bum. Tell me what you gonna
20
do.
racks?
Ain't nowhere to run.
You spent 20 racks on fucking 2K. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. And I'm gonna listen. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way I'm spending money on this game.
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
I'll be damned if I spend that much money on this fucking game.
Take a few steps back to go. You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. Stupid bitch.
I would never in my life. Never.
the 2K community's lack of understanding when it comes to group economics has led to the game becoming virtually unplayable if you're not willing to pay. But the worst part is
Facts, and he speaks on it. Group economics, meaning if we as a whole can take our money, keep it in our wallets, buy other video games, and not spend our money on 2K, what do you think happens? 2K starts to listen. 2K actually goes into the... Mike Wang know he got something in the bag, bro. He's saving it for a rainy day. It's just right now they know they can do no wrong. See, this is the thing I don't get. You did this to NBA Live. You let NBA Live sell 10,000 units first week, first month, first 6 weeks, right? Why you can't do that to 2K? 2K is making terrible product. When NBA Live was making terrible product, we didn't buy the game. But with 2K, we did the same thing with 2K. There ain't no fucking excuse. I'm tired of people coming up with that bullshit excuse of, it's the only game we got. When there was another game out there, you didn't buy it. Because it was terrible, wasn't it? So if that game was terrible and you didn't buy it, why are you buying another game that's terrible? Shouldn't that game why are we not keeping that same energy?
You've got mail.
Shut the fuck up. Why are we not keeping that same energy? Come on, people. Why are we not keeping that same energy? We should be keeping that same fucking energy when it comes to 2K as well. We should not let 2K get away with bad games. We didn't let EA get away with it, so why are we letting Live get away with it? Hell, the Madden community not letting Madden get away with it. Madden ain't been selling the same like it used to. Madden ain't doing numbers like it used to. Everybody wait for that game to be everybody wait till the end of the season, till after the Super Bowl, for the game to be free on EA Play, so that way they can play the game and see how it's just the same fucking game from last year. People ain't giving EA no slack no more. So why are we not having that same energy for 2K? You know what I'm saying? When the WWE games come out, they don't move the same units like NBA 2K. Shit, people didn't even want to touch WWE 2K22 after what 2K20 was. WWE 2K20 was ass to the point where people didn't even want to touch WWE 2K22. 2K had to actually gain their trust back. So why are we not keeping that same energy on the NBA 2K side of things? Why do we do it for every other thing besides NBA 2K? Why do we keep giving NBA 2K a pass? They don't deserve it. We should be giving them the same treatment we gave NBA Live. If you're not going to make a good product, we're not going to buy your game. It should be that simple. But y'all stupid ass niggas keep buying it. Why? Why?
For the love of God! For the love of God! Please!
Why? Why do you keep paying for a game when it's bad? It's bad. They're literally just sitting here taking all y'all money away. And y'all know that they taking money from y'all. And y'all sitting up here and letting them do it. What the fuck is going on with this community? How stupid is this community? How dumb is this community? How retarded is this community? How fucking retarded is this community? How fucking retarded are y'all niggas, bro? Y'all 2K niggas are fucking retarded. Like, real talk, how do y'all niggas have to be the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever fucking known. The 2K community has to be fucking retarded. All y'all niggas got second grade reading levels, I already know. Some of you niggas can't even read. Some of you niggas could barely even fucking read them articles that 2K was putting up. You can read a tweet, you can read a Facebook post, but I bet you them blogs, you wasn't reading them blogs. You read them blogs, you'd be like, the cat went up the tree to sound it out. That's what y'all is. Y'all retarded, bruh. Y'all fucking remedial. The 2K community is fucking remedial. It's fucking retarded. How retarded can you be? How do you have that energy for NBA Live, but you don't have that same energy for 2K when they make a bad game? When NBA Live made a bad game, we had all rights to not buy that game because it was trash. But when NBA 2K make a trash ass game, you still buy it. What? Make it make sense, bro. It's not making sense to me, bro. Come on, man. It's not making sense, bro. It's not at this point. The 2K community, I'm come to the point that the 2K community is fucking retarded. All y'all niggas on the short bus, all y'all niggas special ed, bro. I've just come to the realization that the 2K community, there's no saving you niggas, bro. I thought that y'all niggas had the most common sense because when I make these type of videos, all y'all saying, yeah, we rocking with you, bro. We agree with you, bro. But y'all still playing and buying the game. Y'all are fucking walking contradictions. Like I said, I'll buy the game if it's $20 or less. Because at $20, at least I'm not getting fucking robbed. At least I paid 1/4 for the fucking game at least. Shit. I'm not finna, or a low percentage of the game. Shit, because the game is not worth no $70. This game is not worth $70. It's 2K23 with a roster update. That's it. It's 2K23 with a roster. No, take it back. It's NBA Live 19 with a roster update. That's what this game is. This game is NBA Live 19 with a roster update. Because this has been the same fucking game since NBA Live 19. Okay? They tweak a couple of things. They fix a couple of things. They take out some things and then bring it back 3 years later. Like, oh, look, now we got this in the game, everybody. I was in the game 3 years ago. Come on, man. How retarded is this community, bro? The 2K community is just fucking retarded, bro. I just come to the realization that y'all just fucking retarded. There's no hope for y'all. Y'all are really that fucking dumb.
Is that this same community cries about the littlest things not going their way, so the developers patch the game, and that day one build you made and spent your hard-earned money on can become useless in an instant, which I'm gonna go into further detail a little bit later in this video.
Yep.
Instead, I wanna focus on the VC issue. This game has been out for almost a month, and I still see plenty of 70 to 80 somethings running around because the grind to level up your player is unbearable. You have to practically no-life the game to compete online if you don't wanna open up your wallet. And to add insult to injury, this $70 game has a season pass that resets every month for 9 months. So it's $20 a month for 9 months. And to make it even worse, once again, community leaders are out here purchasing season pass levels. It costs $75 to max out the season pass, which is just terrible.
Fucking Shakedown. That fucking sellout, Shakedown. Shakedown's a sellout, bro. I don't care what y'all say. Like I said, I don't care about burning bridges at this point, bro. All these niggas in the 2K community are fucking sellouts, bro. Only niggas I fuck with is Flight, even though he pays for the game, but still, Flight still keep it real about the game. And then you got Chris Smooth, even though he pays for the game as well, but Chris Smooth just keeping it real. He been keeping it real since the hype started building up for this game. And he hasn't switched up since. And I respect him for that. I respect people who don't fucking, you know what I'm saying, like, sell out and try to convince you that this is okay. Like, Shakedown is in complete sellout mode. And he'll probably say, oh, I didn't sell out. I didn't sell out. Everybody's just mad because I got into a better. Nobody's mad at the position you in. But you sold out. You're promoting gambling. You're promoting gambling and predatory microtransactions to children. How do you live with yourself, sir? I'm pretty sure fucking comfortably, considering the fact that 2K pays you to do this. You signed that contract. And every other nigga, and no, I know it's a lot of niggas out there that don't want to sign that contract with 2K. Because a lot of people understand that they can be bigger than 2K other than the niggas that know that they'll never have nothing going on with them unless it's 2K. See, some people can walk away from 2K and become bigger and some just can't. Because they have no talent. Or they have no personality. Me, I can step away from the 2K. I can just focus on, I don't even have to do these type of videos. But I do this because at the end of the day, I just like ruining 2K's day. Cause fuck NBA 2K. Them niggas blackballed me, okay? Them niggas sent YouTube after me. They sent YouTube after my channel. They tried to take my 2K15 videos down. When I was talking about the game, they were trying to take them down. Believe it or not, I'm telling y'all, NBA Live and 2K have came after me. So because of that, it's personal now. Both of them have tried to come at, both companies have tried to come after me. So it's personal now. One company actually tried to get me to become an enemy of the other company. And I refused to do that because that's not me. I don't want to do that because I don't want to sell out. See, I didn't sell out. I ain't going to say which company, whether it was 2K or EA, that wanted me to shit on the other game so that way that game could look better on my channel. Just trust and believe, they have contacted me in the past. Both companies have contacted me in the past. I refuse to work with neither one of them. I refuse to work with neither one of them because I believe in integrity. I would never sell out. I would never go get the bag. It's not worth it. Why would I sell out and become just like Shakedown? Promoting this bullshit to y'all. It's not right. And then you're promoting it to little kids that are going to take their mommy and daddy credit card and try to run it up. Because they trying to get all these fancy clothes and animations and stuff like that. It's y'all fault why this game is trash. You sell this to the kids. If you make 2K garbage and whack, then 2K would fall off easily. But see, nobody wants to do that. 2K know that they got to pay some of these niggas in order to keep this game up and running because they know people are catching on to this. And people are starting to walk away from this game. So they got to keep as many people as they can. Whoever popping in the 2K community, we got to put them on our payroll. So that way we can sell this game to kids. Because if we can't sell this game to kids, then it ain't no hope. Ain't no hope for this game. They can do NBA Live numbers. But the content creators that suck dick, the Tycinos, the Hank the Tanks, all them dribble ISO niggas and shit like that, all them niggas are sellouts. They are the reason why the game is trash. They're the reason why 2K keeps doing what they're doing. They're the reason why we will never get the games that we're supposed to get. It's because of them. Facts.
Terrible influence. If you do the math, you're gonna need at least 200,000 to 800,000, maybe even 1,000 to get a decent experience in this game, which is incredibly tone deaf with inflation at an all-time high. The second issue I have with this game is 2K24 introduced crossplay, and I'm shocked it works, by the way. The problem is the online latency is unbearable. It makes the argument about skills gap null and void. We can't talk about who's the best shooter or who's the best dribbler if everyone's playing in different latency and has different reaction times. And the worst part is the developers don't even acknowledge it. I tip my hat to the people who can get good in this lag, but for me, it's unbearable at times, and honestly, it's not acceptable for a $70 product with a season pass. The least laggy modes online are the theater and the rec, but even in the rec, it feels like my players just move a lot slower. I play on Hall of Fame difficulty in my career, and I go from shooting 70% to barely being able to hit anything online because not only does it lag, but the lag isn't even consistent. One moment you're moving slow, the next there's a spike and folks are just teleporting all over the place. The third issue I have with this game is the new badge system. This year, the game features badge regression. If you don't use the badge, you lose the badge. I understand what they were trying to do, but I hate this system and I pray they scrap it for next year or it might be time to hang it up. Here's the problem with this system. I have gold shooting badges on my point guard, but I don't get to shoot as much when I play online with the boys because I have to facilitate the offense and throw more dimes, not to mention people be mashing online trying to steal the ball, so you got to give it up. Therefore, I don't get to shoot as much like I do in in my career, yet I'm being punished for that. I'm not even necessarily taking bad shots. It's such a stupid system because any real athlete knows what muscle memory is. You don't just forget stuff that you put in work in the gym for hours upon hours upon hours.
Facts.
I'll give you a real life example of what I mean when I say muscle memory. I was a wrestler in high school, high level at that. Captain of my team, senior year, ranked in the state, blah, 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 blah. I graduated high school back in 2008. Yes, I know I'm old. Get your slasher jokes off in the comments now. 2 weeks ago, a friend of mine approached me about something. She told me her friend recently started doing jujitsu and was having trouble guarding a single leg takedown. He asked her to ask me for advice, and without even thinking, I said my favorite way to defend a single or double leg takedown is to sprawl on your opponent, then push your hips into their shoulders when their head is buried in the ground. Now, naturally, what happens next is that person will push back. Soon as you feel them push you, you put your arm around their tricep and you throw them to the side to gain side control. This move is called a throw by. It uses your enemy's momentum against them. I just dropped you a gem, by the way. Feel free to pick it up. Now, at the time of this recording, I am 33 years old. Do you know why I am able to instantly draw up a defense against an opponent 15 years after I graduated and had my last match? It's because I really lived that life. I put in thousands of hours of reps from middle school to high school, so I just never forgot. I am confident still to this day I can beat the brakes off of most dudes because of the sweat equity I put in the gym those days. I also still practice a little just in case somebody feeling froggy, but that's beside the point is, you don't just forget what you're great at. Michael Jordan lost his athleticism due to age, but I'm confident he can still shoot.
Oh yeah, Michael Jordan could definitely bust your ass today.
Bad games or just don't use the badge and watch you lose the badge. It's annoying, it's not fun, and it feels like a cheap way to artificially keep people online because now you got to sit on the game and constantly grind your badges. They got this new floor setter system where basically you could pick certain badges that will never regress, but that's annoying because you have to do certain story missions to unlock it, and even still, you can't save every badge, only a certain amount. So once again, it feels like it's all artificially keeping you on the servers to play the game more. But the worst thing about this game is the community, hands down. I play a lot of different games, and no community mentions the term IQ more than 2K's community. Ironically, 2K has one of, if not, the most low IQ community in the game.
I just said this. I said they retarded.
But just like every
I just said the 2K community is retarded.
And the developers start folding. I wish I was trying to be funny, but in the past 2 weeks, there has been a patch or a hotfix update for this game at least every other day. They keep changing the game because of crybabies instead of making people adapt, and then the vocal minority is messing up what was a solid foundation. I kid you not, at the time of this recording, which is September 24th, 2023, new patch notes just dropped on Twitter as I finished writing this script. It just doesn't...
Shit, a patch just dropped this morning. A patch literally just dropped this morning. I don't even play this fucking game. I don't even have this game. I didn't even purchase this game. And I know when patches are happening. That's sad.
Stop, which makes it hard to find any level of consistency. Between the constant patches, Ghost Contest being back, the broken dunk meter, and the lag, it's made the learning curve to play even more difficult than it needed to be. How can we talk about skills gap with the servers not even being smooth? This has led to a large influx of cheaters recently. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the Zens are back. And if you don't know what a Zen is, think of an aimbot for 2K so players cannot miss their shot. The current state of NBA 2K24's gameplay is not good, and it's because the developers keep listening to the buffoons with followings on YouTube and Twitter who are more focused on just trying to get cool clips for their following instead of the greater good of the community. Mix in the greedy business practices, and there's no way in my right mind I can recommend this game to anyone who's on the fence. But who knows? Maybe my opinion will change when they stop patching the game so much. We'll see how I feel when it's time to make my top 10 games of 2023 video.
All right, my guy. Anyways, though. Oh, you thought the madness stopped right here, right? You thought the madness stopped right here? You thought the madness stopped right here. Somebody done told you wrong. It never stops. The madness don't stop here.
Maybe it's me.
The madness never stops. Ladies and gentlemen, the madness never stops. It only gets worse. So enjoy. Enjoy. This is what y'all wanted. This is what y'all get. This is what y'all get. Y'all shouldn't have bought this fucking game.
I'm sick of 2K. I've been playing it for years, and it seems like every year the game gets more money hungry, and this year specifically, nothing substantial was even added, making this probably the least exciting 2K of my lifetime. You may be wondering why this review is so late. The crazy part is that the NBA season hasn't even started yet. I really don't know why 2K releases in September. The NFL season just started, and I feel like most people aren't even thinking about the NBA until October. I bought
No, they don't
2K24
think about the
for
NBA
$70.
until
I did not want
Christmas.
to buy it since none of my friends have the game, and because I heard that 2K24 was more heavily monetized than ever before. But I feel like my reviews help enlighten enough people who would have bought the game otherwise to make up for that $70. But it stings feeling like I financially supported 2K24. At least I could use Xbox Game Pass to get a 10-hour trial of Madden for that review. I'm someone who is usually higher on 2K games than most, and I gave 2K23 a 6.5 out of 10 last year, mostly for the advancement in the game's franchise mode, MyNBA. The My Eras feature allowed you to jump into a specific point in NBA history, such as the early 1980s, and your team's logos, uniforms, arena, and roster were all authentic to that era. No other sports game had done anything like that before, so I was impressed. That said, I can't help but feel like 2K has started to stagnate after playing the last few titles heavily.
You
The
think?
differences between 2K21 on PS5 and 2K23 on PS5 aren't very large. And even last year I criticized the game heavily and docked it multiple points for the insane amount of microtransactions. We are currently in an era of sports gaming where every single game sucks. EA Sports FC 24 looks to be just your average modern FIFA title. MLB The Show has gotten stale. Madden is a complete joke. The NHL games are underwhelming. For a while, to me, NBA 2K was the best of the bunch, with the best mix of solid gameplay, presentation,
That's the
and
sad
game
part.
modes. And I think I overrated the series because it looked better than it really was when compared directly to these other worse sports games. I
Yeah.
think 2K is aware of this, because they barely touch 2K24. They know the game will sell regardless, and they know that by adding more microtransactions and nothing else, they will still make bank and still have one of the better sports games on the market, for whatever that's worth. NBA 2K24 sat unopened on my PS5's home screen for weeks. I couldn't get myself to play it, not even for the YouTube money. I just really didn't want to. But I need to get this review out before the NBA season starts, so I finally bit the bullet. Isn't that sad though? When I was a kid, I'd be so excited to play the new 2K. Maybe it's just because I'm older now, sure, but I recently just had a really fun time playing Starfield as an adult. So I don't think it's me. I think sports games just genuinely suck ass right now, and being aware of that kills my excitement. NBA 2K24 is not worth your money or anyone's money, which I know is ironic because I bought the game, but how else am I to review it? This game is barely any different from NBA 2K23 with the exception of a new Battle Pass system that has no place in a paid video game and Mamba moments. The rest of this game is not untouched, but it feels close. Gameplay is tweaked and better, but its overall feel is getting outdated. This game doesn't feel new or fresh. It feels like the same old 2K I've been playing for years, although now it's trying to bully even more money out of its player base. No non-sports game could get away with what 2K does. Fortnite has a battle pass because the game is free to play, and that battle pass is cosmetic items only. So how is it okay for 2K to add a paid battle pass to a $70 game that gives players a competitive advantage online? This game no longer exists to provide us with an NBA simulation.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
And lack of competition by using the free mobile game monetization method to make as much money as possible with as little effort as possible. My career no longer feels like an NBA career mode. It just feels like a tedious way to push players into spending money. You start out as a 60 overall, so when you play online in the park after spending at least $70 on the game, you will be garbage at everything. To improve your player, or to even put on different clothes so other players will actually want to squad up with you, you need to spend VC. To get VC, you can either play the game or spend real money. you would need to spend $50 for enough VC to make your player a 75 overall. If you want to earn the VC in-game, you can play your NBA career with your My Player, but as a 60 overall, he will be one of the worst players in the league. And you barely get any VC on a per-game basis. New to 2K24 is badge regression, so if you aren't staying on top of a specific badge, it will regress to a worse version. This mode feels like it only exists to push and bully you into spending more money. $70 wasn't enough. Now you need to drop $50 on VC just to be a 75 overall.
$100
But if you
on
want
VC.
cool animations and clothing and you want to be at least an 80 overall, that's another $50 of VC. Or hundreds of hours grinding My Career games or another mode. So either waste your time playing nothing but NBA 2K24, or pay at least $170 just to be competitive online in NBA 2K24. I no longer see the point of My Career. Back in the 2016 days, it was a decent but cheesy story mode that tied into your career, and it was just fun. Since then, nothing has really changed all that much. It still has a cheesy story, although it's arguably worse than ever. You still do the exact same stuff. It needs some serious innovation as well as less microtransactions to be enjoyable in this modern era. Sure, compared to Madden Superstar Mode or Road to the Show, it's definitely better, but that no longer means anything. The park itself is an open world beach city, but it's pretty lifeless without anything all that new to do, but it looks cool at least. After creating a player, you go straight there and have quests for your NBA career, such as going to your facility to practice, or go talk to Jake from State Farm for some more forced advertising in a game that is already sucking your wallet dry. Mamba Moments is the best addition to this game. Like the Jordan Moments last year, this mode gives you a chance to relive history as Kobe Bryant throughout his career. It's a fun mode and something I wish other sports games would include. Despite all of their faults, at least 2K respects the history of the sport they represent. My Team is where things get ugly. For a price of $10 or $20, you can buy an enhanced season pass. The $10 Pro Pass gets you 40 extra premium rewards that are not available to those who spend $70 on the game. The Hall of Fame $20 pass gives you a 15% XP boost and 10 level skips as well. Basically, this is a paid battle pass system like you'd see in Fortnite, holding certain cards and upgrades behind a paywall. This makes no sense in a fully priced $70 video game that, as we mentioned earlier, you need to spend $170 on just to be competitive in My Career.
Damn.
So if you want to be competitive in My Team too, you don't have to spend money, but the game does encourage it. Let's say you want a solid competitive team without grinding. So spend another $50 on VC and get 20 packs that might net you 3 or 4 good cards that will be useless in a month. Then spend $20 more for the Battle Pass thing. Now we're looking at $240 for this game. A game that no one will be playing 11 months from now. It's insane. The gameplay
It's
is
the
improved
biggest
this
piece
year.
of dog
Don't get
shit
me wrong. This
that
game
I've
isn't
ever heard.
garbage. This game isn't the worst. It's just not good because it is heavily weighed down by its monetization. But the gameplay itself is better than last year. That said, it's still NBA 2K. You need to green to make shots. It's very animation based. Single player gameplay is wildly different from competitive online gameplay. Shots will randomly miss when you think they should go in, but that luck never swings the other way, and you'll never randomly make a shot you shouldn't. It plays well, don't get me wrong, this is a fine 2K on the court, but it's not pushing the envelope or really improving all that much. It's not giving me any real reason to upgrade from 2K23. The game hasn't looked or felt that different since 2K21 dropped on next gen. Presentation is basically identical to last year, besides some broadcast package tweaks. My NBA, the franchise mode, added a new light option for those who want a less complicated, more simple franchise mode. And there's also a new era in the 2010s. I wish they instead added a Bill Russell era with a black and white broadcast filter like they sort of did in 2K12, instead of the LeBron era though. Also, some players will actually age in My NBA. For example, Kobe will lose his hair over time, which adds immersion. If you're just going to be playing My NBA offline, this is a fine NBA game.
It's the only
But I
safe
just
thing
don't
they
see
got.
why you should buy it over 2K23, which is almost the exact same thing offline, and it's cheaper. And if you claimed it, it was free on PlayStation Plus the other month. If you play 2K Online, this one is as predatory as it's ever been. And while gameplay will feel improved, it won't feel improved enough to warrant spending all that money or grinding long enough to become competitive. This game only exists to suck money out of your bank account. And in this economy, it's probably best to avoid it altogether this year. NBA 2K24 is not good, and my final score is a 4 out of 10.
God
There
damn.
is fun to be had,
God
but
damn.
why even bother?
God damn. The madness never stops, ladies and gentlemen. We got a 6 out of 10, a 5 out of 10, and a 4 out of 10. It's getting lower. It's getting lower. IGN 6 out of 10. Another YouTube channel 5 out of 10. Soft Drink TV just gave it a 4 out of 10. Can we make it 3 out of 10? Who knows? But man, this is bad. This is bad. 2K, your days are numbered. You're done. And I'm going to be right there to piss on your grave. I'm going to be right there to piss on your grave. Because the madness never ends. The madness never ends.
I think sports games need to release once every few years with roster, uniform, and arena DLC each year in between releases.
So just make it free to
That way,
play.
each release would feel fresh, and developers
Just make it free to play at this point.
The genre forward. With modern hardware, it's unreasonable to expect developers to drastically change or improve a sports game within a 1-year cycle. So these games are all setting themselves up for critical failure. The issue here is that these games are always a commercial success. So what's the incentive for companies like 2K or EA to start releasing games every few years instead with $20 roster updates?
It's never going to happen.
It's less money overall, but it would be better for us consumers. But if we keep buying these yearly releases every single year, these companies will keep making them, and things will continue to get worse. The future of sports gaming is bleak. Our best hope, in my opinion, is competition returning, whether that's NBA Live, NBA Street, or something else. Thanks for watching.
Oh, but the madness don't stop here, ladies and gentlemen. We got one more video. The madness never fucking stops. It just gets worser. It only gets worse, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Shout out to Just Divine.
Word, son. What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy, Jay Divine. All right, man, before we get into this video, make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. If you haven't already, when you hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload. Without further ado, let's get a bit to it. All right, man, so here we are again with another 2K24 breakdown, ladies and gentlemen. This time, this one is truly actually a breakdown. It's still kind of a rant, but it's more of a breakdown. So make sure you sit back, chill, take a pee break, pause the video, get you some popcorn, because you know how I do. Without further ado, let's get into it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I raise you guys another question, right? So a lot of people are fine with the shot timing being at 0 on the Hall of Fame because, of course, in my career, you're not able to change it to the custom sliders. So you pretty much just have to deal with whatever they have for the vanilla sliders on Hall of Fame, right? Now, this is from the people that play on Hall of Fame, you got your method, or some people that set on Superstar, it does this as well. But I want to show you guys something. So this clip, these two clips I'm going to show you right here. These are Clay and Kyrie both shooting the ball pretty much on the same side. I think Kyrie's more of on the wing and Klay is kind of like in the corner. But either way, as you can see, Kyrie takes a shot, right? And this is very poor shot IQ. This is a very, very bad shot. You and I both know that if we try to do something like that against the computer or in the rec, people will tell you real quick this is a bad shot. But however, he shoots the ball and it goes in. And as you can see, he had like 55, 56 or something like that % contest, and it was red and it goes in. Okay, cool. Now, I'm going to show you Klay, right? I'm going to show you Klay Thompson, and he pretty much takes the same type of shot IQ. And not only does he miss it, but they tell him that it's a very late timing. Now, the one part that I don't understand is if you're going to have shot timing be off for a computer, it has to be for all of computer, not just the opposing team computer, and then your team computer has to time their shots, quote unquote. No, it needs to be computer.
Brother, I don't think you know what Hall of Fame sliders look like. I don't think you know what Hall of Fame sliders look like, bruh. The CPU got like a 60. The CPU sliders for a 3 is like a 60, bruh. I hope you know that. The CPU sliders for a 3 is like a 60 on my career. I think mid-range is like a 67. And the paint is like a 71, bro. Meanwhile, your sliders, the user sliders for Hall of Fame, all below 50. That, bro, I don't even know where to begin on that one, bro. I don't think if y'all ever saw the sliders for Hall of Fame, the sliders on 2K are fucking terrible for Hall of Fame. Which is why I don't play on Hall of Fame. I just don't sit through it. I'm not trying to be good at the game. I'm just trying to experience the game. But as far as like being competitive and actually trying to beat the CPU at times, you're going to see the fuckery. Especially on Hall of Fame, considering the fact that all your sliders are below 50 and all the sliders are above 50 for the computer. I don't think y'all know that.
All around. You should be the only one that has to time your shot. So this is what I want to show y'all right now. The real player percentage, which everybody swears up and down that, you know, it's pretty much based upon how well your shooting percentage is. And I don't know if that's just based off the game and how you do and it fluctuates from there, or based off of your percentage from the past, or whatever the case may be from different games. But some people have also said, I think NBA 2K Lab said that the shot timing or the real player percentage is completely RNG or random number generator. So there's really no rhyme or reason to it. But however, I want to show you guys something. So what I want to show you is Kyrie in the badges he has, right? Because a lot of times when I show this stuff, I want you guys to know that, you know, a lot of this stuff that they do, it's kind of unfair because it just completely, it negates the fact that you have to be smart in how you move. It literally.
I've been saying this shit since 2K15, bro. I've been saying this shit about Hall of Fame difficulty since 2K15, bro. The madness never stops.
It literally enforces computer to cheat. It makes it to where they have to cheat in order for you to have, quote unquote, a competitive game. So I'm gonna show you this right here. So for him to make that shot, he has gold Deadeye, silver guard up, and bronze catch and shoot. Okay. Now keep in mind that was Klay.
That's catch and shoot to be like silver.
Whatever the case may be. So of course, if you
Kyrie 3-pointer went up last year. They should have made that a silver.
Spots, of course, that's always been one of his spots that he shoots at. Okay, cool, no problem. However, that was a poor shot selection. That was a very, very poor shot selection. Now, Kyrie Irving last year, he shot 38% from the three ball.
Yeah.
3-point line, he shot 38%. Now, if you go up against Klay, there's a total 9-day difference. Kyrie Irving is more effective in the mid-range. Anything inside the 3-point line is pretty much automatic. That's just what Kyrie does. So 3-point line, I wouldn't bank on him to go to the 3-point contest and win it all. But Klay, you know what I mean? You know how that go. If you know, you know. Now at this point, if you disagree, you're just trying to pretty much establish your whole fandom.
Oh no, ain't nobody disagreeing with you on the Klay Thompson, Kyrie debate. If we talking 3-pointers, we definitely gonna take Klay Thompson, nigga. That's a obvious choice, my nigga, for real. Like, we all know Klay the GOAT from 3, my nigga.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Ain't nobody argue with you on that one. We gonna always take Klay for the 3.
About Kyrie, you think that he can do it all? No. Kyrie is not a better shooter than Klay, and
not at all
behind the 3-point line. So anyway, like I said, he has gold Deadeye, silver guard up, and bronze catch and shoot. Right. So keep all this in mind. Klay Thompson, on the other hand, the shot that he missed, that one I believe was either a 48% or 49% contested. It was a red contested, but the timing was on for him, which, again, I still don't understand why timing is on for your team, but the other team doesn't have to time it, but whatever. So it was a very late and 48, 49% contested. It was red, but noticeably lower than Kyrie's shot. Both shots, I would say, were probably poor IQ when it came to the shot selection. But if I had to give it to somebody, I would give it to Klay before I give it to Kyrie. Let's just stay with the facts here. So if you look at Klay Thompson's badges, he has gold guard up, gold Deadeye, gold corner specialist, which he did shoot it in the corner, and then he has gold catch and shoot. Last year, Klay Thompson shot 41% from the 3 last year.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So like I said, if you want to get somebody
it's Klay,
to
bro,
ball,
we
I
know.
would give it to Klay. Klay is probably the last person that you should ever have to be running over to close out. If you want to shut Klay down, you better be on him like white on rice. You better not give him no room to shoot whatsoever, because once you get that ball, it's going up. And if you're not there, you're just not there. There's a high possibility it's going to go in. But of course, since 2K doesn't allow computer to time their shots on the other side, they allow them to pretty much initiate their RNG to say, oh, well, hey, this may or may not go in. Oh, it went in. Okay, that's crazy. And then you go on the other end and you're supposed to just be, oh, well, that's okay. No, absolutely not. That's why I always made that argument to say that either you have them time their shots, or, especially in my career, have them time their shots all across the board, or have all of the computer time their shots and you just be the one, not time it, and then you just be the only one to time it. That's what it should be. It shouldn't just be one side or the other. No, absolutely. It needs to be all the way around the board. If you want the user to time their shots, let them time it. But there's no reason why the user and their team has to time their shots, but the AI on the other side doesn't. Like, that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very immersion breaking when you do something like that. It kind of negates the whole simulation factor of a basketball game, which is supposed to be a replication of basketball. Now, again, people are going to make the argument that, hey, sometimes it's a tough shot and it goes in. I'm not negating that. But at the same exact time, ladies and gentlemen, this happens way too often in the game. Like I said, I can give y'all a compilation of how many times y'all seen the videos of people having 100% contested and it's still falling from guys that really aren't even true shooters like that. But because it's 100% contested, they got real player percentage on, and there's really no rhyme or reason to it if you want to say it's a RNG, and it falls in, and we as a user, we have to accept that. Or some people are saying that, oh, well, it's the NBA. That happens. Not as consistently as 2K trying to make it seem to be. Now, the next point I also want to make is when Klay closed out on Kyrie, he had one badge that Kyrie doesn't have whenever he was closing out on him. That badge is Silver Challenger. Silver Challenger is pretty much enough in order for you to be able to disrupt the shot. That's always been enough. I have a build where I got a guy who has Silver Challenger on, and that's more than enough for me to close out on somebody and disrupt their shot. You don't need Hall of Fame Challenger or Gold Challenger. No, Silver is literally just like the sweet spot right there. So you mean to tell me that Kyrie is that accurate from the three-point line, not the field, not inside the three-point line, but he's that accurate behind the three-point line that somebody closing out on him with a 56 or 57% contested behind the three-point line and it's red, that was enough to go in. But you got Klay on the other hand, who literally has gold dead eye, gold guard up, gold corner specialist, and gold catch and shoot. None of that was enough for him to be able to make that shot. But because it was a very late timing, it didn't go in. You see what I'm saying here? So you can't have one but not the other. If you're going to make computer time their shots, do it for everybody. Don't just have my team be able to have to time their shots in order for their shots to go in. If you want it for AI, let it be for all the AI and let the user, you as in the user, me as in the user, time our shots. Other than that, don't do one or the other. But I really think that it's kind of foul that you allow computer to use real player percentage, and the fact that people are okay with them doing this and trying to justify it by saying, oh, well, it happens in the NBA, and you will see it happen in damn near every single game, let alone it happens so consistently to the point where you got to pause and be like, okay, what the hell is going on here? Ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to understand something. Whether it be on Hall of Fame, Superstar, some people said it does on Superstar, All-Star, whatever it may be. Ladies and gentlemen, I make these videos because I want people to understand that this is why computers doing what they're doing. I want people to understand that when computers doing this stuff to you, they're not doing it because, oh, that's the better player, or that's this said player, or that's this. No, they're doing that because they have the sliders tuned in their favor, in a very cheating type favor, to make it seem like you're getting a harder game than what you are, or they're trying to disguise it as AI playing smarter, when truthfully they're really getting parameters taken away from them, so they have a little bit more freedom to do the stuff that you as a user wouldn't be able to do. And that's not how you create a competitive arena. That's not how you make somebody become better at the game. That's not what you do. Any game that I know that I played, if I ever played somebody, or if I ever played against computer, like give me an example, right? 2K had the VIP system. If I ever played against somebody like a coach, right? Like let's say Bill Belichick, right? Whatever it is that I know, and if I know Bill Belichick like the back of my hand, I should be able to know what he's going to predominantly run, whether it be passing only, whether it be runs only, which is predominantly passing. I should know that he's going to pass the ball all the time. I should know that he's going to always go across the middle. Whatever it is, I should know his tendencies. This is what I mean when I say tendencies need to make more of a difference.
Yeah.
But it seems to me in 2K that tendencies don't mean nothing.
No.
It's all about literally the random number generator and how well it's going to effectively pin you against the wall and make it seem like you can get yours off, or make it sound like computers going to get everything they want in their favor to try to make a quote unquote difficult game. And that's not right. So again, ladies and gentlemen, y'all deserve to know the truth. I want you guys to understand that when this stuff happens to y'all, you're not a bad player. You know what I'm saying? You're not a bad player in regards of you're not playing enough defense, or you're not doing this, or you're not doing that, or I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know how to play, like myself, because I tell y'all all the time, or I tell people in the comments, Hall of Fame isn't that bad. I know how to beat it, but it's a very bittersweet win, because I know I had to I had to cheese my way to get to the dub in order to beat computer or overcome the cheese that they have. You know what I mean? But it's kind of tasteless, because I kind of want to be sweet while I do it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying all that, and I'm talking too much. I'm trying to wrap this thing up. But ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to see these two clips, and I want you to understand that both shots are bad. But if you really had to give it to one person, you had to give it to Klay. Why? Because Klay is a better shooter. But if it wasn't for the fact that shot timing was on, he probably would have made that shot. Given that he has better real player percentage than Kyrie, especially beyond the three-point line. But y'all want to make one side time their shots and the other side doesn't have to. It's not fair. It's 100% not fair. I shouldn't have to suffer because my side got to time their shots, but the other side doesn't have to, in order for you guys to create a competitive arena. It's not the way to do it, man. But let me drop that in the comment section down below. I'm going to get up out of here. We sure love support y'all for showing the videos, man, most definitely. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how.
Hey, man. I don't think he know about them sliders, bro. Hall of Fame sliders above 50 for the computer, below 50 for you. I just don't. That's why I don't play on Hall of Fame difficulty, because once I found out about the sliders and how they work and how 2K has orchestrated them to make sure that you lose, I've been done with Hall of Fame since then. I only play on All-Star because it's the most balance of it. Like, Superstar is cool because it's still 50-50 for both sides, but they do give a buff to the computer on defense when it comes to Superstar, so you can still get fucked over on Superstar defensively. But yeah, man, that's pretty much just gonna about do it for this. Well, stop buying NBA 2K every year, bro. Stop buying it. Like I said, man, if we can treat NBA Live like dog shit for having bad games, we should have that same energy for 2K when they make bad games. I'm not defending NBA Live. NBA Live made some terrible games. Like I said, NBA Live 19 is just a copy and paste of NBA Live 18. It just had animations update. A few animations got added to it. And they improved the graphics just a little bit. They tweaked the graphics a little bit. But it's still the same fucking game. Versus NBA 2K, which has literally been the same since NBA Live, since NBA 2K19. The game has been the same. It's just been little tweaks here and there every year. It's the same fucking game. So I don't know why we're not treating NBA 2K like we treated NBA Live. I keep that same energy for both games. I don't fuck with either game. I shit on 2K. I shit on NBA Live. But as far as that goes, anyways, that's just gonna about do it for this one. I will see you all in the next video. Fuck NBA 2K. Fuck the NBA 2K community because you're fucking retarded. Why the fuck are y'all buying this game? It's y'all fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. Why are y'all buying this game? And it's y'all fault. And then you get mad when the game is trash. Stop buying the game. You did it with NBA Live. Do that. Keep that same energy for 2K. Don't give 2K the benefit of the doubt because they the only game. When there was competition, you didn't give the competition no chance because it was ass. But when 2K is ass, you don't give it that same energy, bro. That's what I mean, bro. The NBA 2K community, you do it to yourself. Fuck out my face.